This week, it doesn't matter how you get there. Another walk-off win for the Boatmen, and old friends come to pay us a visit on Friday night. Crack those cold ones. It's the Argos Fancast. You can find us at Argos Fancast or anywhere you find your friendly neighborhood podcast. Just search Argos Fancast. We are a proud member of the Shotgun Sports Network. You can find them at shotgunsportsnetwork.ca and follow their YouTube and like and subscribe to our playlist on there as well. I am all kinds of Clay. You can find me at Clay Chisholm. I'm screwing up my intro again, but we're just going to keep running with it.
Second week on the trot.
I'm doing well. Find me anywhere there's social media at all kinds of Clay. Joining us, as always, he is our resident historian from ArgoFans.com. The VP of Football Operations, Trustee Will Gertler, MBA.
Hey everybody, you can find me on at ArgoFans on Twitter or at www.argofans.com.
And from the Double Blue Order, Sir Douglas of House Ballinger, second of his name, Lord of Section 116, Warden of the South Side, and Protector of the Realm.
How's it going, everyone? You can find me on Blue Sky at DougB519. You can find the Double Blue Order Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. In Section 115 or 115. What am I thinking? That's what the Gestapo is. Sorry, 116 at BMO Field. And we also have a merch store. That's at doubleblueorder.ca. Yeah, I got the same affliction that you do, Clay.
Yeah, well,
you spread it to me last week.
Look, I think we can be excused from this a little bit. We've had two near heart attacks in the last two games.
Yeah,
walk-off, literal last-second field goals for the win. The one on Saturday was hard. Was really hard to watch.
Why?
Well, because the Argos did their best to try and lose that game. And then when Edmonton decided that they wanted to lose worse, Argos said, okay, yeah, sure, we'll take it. But yeah, it was 6 turnovers.
Yeah, we had no business winning that. We had no business winning that one. Absolutely none. We freaking stole that one.
And I'm okay with that. I'm absolutely
doesn't matter how you win them these days, as long as you win.
Doesn't matter how you get there, as long as you get there, right?
Yes.
Okay, well, let's get to our stats here. All right, so stats for the game. Nick Arbuckle, 21 of 31, 261, 2 touchdowns, and 4 picks. Not his best game. Jared Dagey came in relief, 3 for 6, 35 yards, and led us on that last-minute drive to kick the field goal to win the game. Running the ball, Spencer Brown, 10 carries, 35 yards. Nick Arbuckle ran 6 times for 10 yards. And a couple of times he actually got under center and did the proper sneak, which worked. Shocking.
They didn't do it in other instances.
No.
3rd and 1 fun, the stupid song by those that
the Rec Laws, yeah.
Whatever, the brother and the weird brother and sister.
I mean, it's a bloody song lyric. It's not meant to be in the playbook.
Receiving Mackay Polk, 6 catches, 95 yards, including one that should have earned a mistake dinner from Nick Arbuckle. Man, he laid right out there and caught that one.
Oh, yeah. And the fact that the two dopey bastards that didn't bother touching him after he hit the turf, I thought that was funny. He could have got up and just ran ahead for a hell of a lot more if they realized, oh shit, we forgot to touch him. Oops.
Yep. Jake Herslow, Mister, I'm gonna score your touchdown. 2 touchdowns, 4 catches, 81 yards.
Good old Herb
Dejon
Herslow.
Brissett had 2 catches, 46 yards. Spencer Brown had a 37 on 4 catches. Kevin Mattel, 5 catches, 22 yards, and Dave Unger rounded out 3 catches, 15 yards. So on the defensive side of the ball, Brandon Dozier was your leading tackler. Seven tackles, 1 sack. Where else we got here? Winter McManus, 6 with 1 sack. Delonte Hood had 5. Anthony Lanier had 4. Derek Parrish had 4 and 2 sacks, plus a forced fumble. Willie Drew had 4. Jake Herslow had 3. Andrew Chatfield had 3, plus a fumble recovery for a touchdown. Benji 3, Tavares McFadden, Ricky Correa, Darius Bratton, Aaron Casey all had 2. The really big boy on the defensive line, Jamin Pelly, Cameron Judge, Mackay Polk all had 1 as well. Yeah,
I mean, if you take a look at tackles for loss though as well, there was a good tackles for loss in that as well.
Yeah. Well, I mean, look at you looking right here. But 5 tackles for loss for 48 yards on that we on Edmonton. So I'll take it. Now, I think we can all agree the fact that we kept turning the ball over is probably the ugliest of all ugly this week.
Yeah, it's the ugliest of the season, let alone just this week.
Why Edmonton put up 30 points?
Yeah, because
Yep.
pretty much all of their points came from capitalizing on our dumbass mistakes,
Yep.
including trying to throw it and find Kevin Mittal in triple coverage,
Yeah.
which ultimately caused the injury too.
I don't understand why he's got this. Nick Arbog just has this affliction with being drawn to double and triple coverage.
Yeah.
He
And a lot of the times in the last couple of weeks, his receivers have bailed him out. Not
Yep.
this.
No. I made the comment that the bye week seems to have reset Nick Arbuckle to factory settings. We had done a whole bunch of work with him to get him to where he wasn't making those mistakes, and well,
All of a sudden,
back to those mistakes. Will, where do you want to go from here? Is there any bad or good that you want?
Couple bad things. Heard Kevin Mittal's name a few times on special teams penalties, blocks in the back, and things like that. Developing a good receiver, but got to clean that up on special teams.
Yeah, and despite those penalties, their special team unit ranked out one of the better in the Pro Football Focus this week.
Yeah,
So,
well, no, I mean they did keep Javon Liga under wraps. Janarian Grant almost broke one.
Yeah,
And
he came. Yeah, last guy got him.
yep, Hairolahu got a 53-yard field goal at the end of the first half, and also got that game winner. So I'm not surprised they ranked high in the
yeah,
Best kicker
special teams
in the
rankings.
league.
All right, Doug, where are you going here?
Let's see. Hold on. Let me get. Hang on, where's my notes? Where did I put them? I think they're over here. Yeah.
You took notes?
Well, I just did my YouTube video before I got on with you guys, so I have my script right here.
Oh.
Like legit. Let's see. Well, we can go with the bad, and we can go with the play calling a little bit on the bad, because I mean, twice 3rd and 1, twice in field goal range, and twice you didn't get it.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, QB sneaks, we know they work. I mean, Edmonton pulled one off, and they scored a touchdown with it, and they were well within Hyrolahu's field goal range. So normally this season, when they're that even they get even closer, they would go to Liram's boot. Why didn't they do that here?
I thought
Were they trying to make a statement or something?
I thought that first one in the first quarter was going to be the Argos seemed to have a bit of momentum. They were driving the ball. I think they had stopped Edmonton on their first drive, and they do that, and they don't make it. And I thought that was going to be the thing that sank the Argos for the game, and I mean it did for much of the first half.
Yeah, I mean, think about it. Instead of Edmonton capitalized on both of those turnovers on downs. Argos kicked the field goal there. It's a moot point. We wouldn't have won that by 1. We would have won it by 7.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like so that's my bad. It's gonna be, what the fuck are you doing on the play call?
Yeah. I I was going to mention that as well. But the one I'm gonna highlight here is, and we've been harping on it all season, the defense leaves a gaping hole in the flats.
Yep.
And where did 90% of Edmonton's passes go in the first half?
Flats.
The flats.
How did they score? They score a touchdown. Justin Rankin in the flat.
Yep. And it wasn't like it was ridiculous. It wasn't like it was just sending it to the running back coming out of the backfield. No, you had receivers going in there and nobody covering them. We can't keep doing that. Like, that's the book is out.
Yeah.
If we want to win games, we're gonna have to stop doing that, because we're not going to be able to play, Edmonton every week.
But the question is, would we want to play them every week? I'd rather play BC and put a 50 burger on them every week.
Yeah. But even BC was doing that to us too.
True.
Right. And we needed that 50 burger.
Mm-hmm.
No, I mean, we can't keep giving up. It's not all on the defense for sure, but we can't keep giving up 30+ points a game.
No.
But I mean, at this point, we're 13 games into the season.
We've only got 5 to go.
Yeah, but I mean, that's just unfortunately the reality of this defense.
Yeah, I mean, if you look back at the historical Jason Shivers critiques, it was always a bend a lot but don't break defense. Unfortunately, sometimes I think it bends way too much.
Yeah.
So,
that was the next question I was going to ask. Like, who this isn't a Kevin Iben thing, is it?
See,
we don't know.
We don't know. They made them both co-coordinators, and if you're going to be running somebody else's scheme, why do you have the co in front of your name if it's if it's not yours?
If you're the understudy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like it says on the Argos website here, co-defense coordinator, DB's coach, and pro player personnel assistant. That's Jason Shivers.
Yeah.
Too many title. Like,
So to me, I think it's got to be him because Ivan's got the linebackers.
Yeah.
So
why does Kent even not done to get the full title?
Yeah. Like I don't know what's going on. Like, I mean, none of these schemes seem to have any input from Kevin Iben, at least based on what we've seen.
yeah, and he's got to at this point. Like to me, like we said this like what, a couple weeks ago.
Yep.
It's time to give Ivan the reins and see what he can do with the defense. Full stop. Because we know what a Jason Shivers defense is, and we're fucking seeing it.
Unless they know he can't be the guy. I mean, if you're going to keep him there in that role, why can't he be the guy?
Exactly.
Right? Like, still. Let's go to some good. Doug, where's your good at this week?
Oh, Jake Herslow.
The man scores touchdowns and then more touchdowns.
Leaps tall defenders in a single bound. And sometimes even those who decide to give him a clear and obvious headshot.
Yep.
I mean, that's one thing I have to ask. Like, the league put in the 25-yard unnecessary roughness penalty. So apparently headbutting another player doesn't warrant that? Headbutting another player at full speed, full on straight up targeting him? That doesn't warrant a 25-yarder?
Apparently not. I guess yeah.
I'm pretty sure he's getting a fine though. Pretty sure Cordell's going to get a fine.
Yep.
Cordell Stewart.
Cordell Jackson. I almost said Cordell Stewart, to be honest, but I don't care.
In all honesty, I have to kind of fault Jake Herslow a little bit from putting himself in that position. He can hurdle these guys from 50 yards away, apparently. But when you start your jump real early, you're going to start getting guys that are going to try and pick you off in midair. And, I don't think we'll see him pull something like that when he's like 5 yards away from a person. You're going to see the shorter hurdles a little bit now.
Yeah.
Because I don't think that's ever going to be not in his game.
All I got to say is thank God Kyrie Zeber isn't in this league anymore. Because I can guarantee you there would be something where Herslow is going to go for the hurdle, and he's just going to clobber him and force him to land on the back of his head or some shit.
Yeah,
something really nasty would happen.
You're gonna see something out of if Kyrie Zeber was in there, you would see something out of a WWE ring.
Yeah,
like you'd have them, all look like they're both flying from the top ropes and clothesline them or something like that.
Yeah.
Or drop kick them. It's Kyrie Zeber. He probably could do all of those things.
Yeah, exactly. That's my point. That's the point I'm making.
Will, where was your good for this game?
Defense actually played well. 30 points was not reflective of play.
No, you're right. You're right.
The run. They got pressure on Fajardo. I don't even think they allowed that much yardage through the air.
The front. You're right, Will. The front seven did very well.
And they forced the fumble that won the game essentially.
Yep. Yeah, I thought the front seven played great. Yeah, and then even the defense didn't play that bad as a whole, right?
No, they didn't.
So I'm just pulling the stats up here again here. I mean, we gave up we gave up 229 yards passing, 236 yards of net offense.
That's pretty darn good.
Yeah. We had 5 tackles for loss, 3 sacks. We only allowed them 20 first downs in the game. So, yeah, I think defense did play well.
Mm-hmm. They played their part today or last Saturday.
My good for this game. Oh, geez. I'm trying to think of something else.
There's one low-hanging fruit that I know of that neither Will or I have talked about yet.
See, now you're going to put me on the spot, and I'm going to forget everything I thought about this game. I didn't even do my homework. I didn't rewatch the game either, so
I never rewatched the game.
I do every time because I want to. Most times, I want to check to see if all these, how many of the calls were warranted and stuff like that. And it's a little bit different perspective, and my memory's not the greatest, so I need some help. Yeah, I'm trying. Okay, Doug. What is the low hanging fruit that I'm missing?
The scoop and score.
Oh yeah,
the scoop and score that gave us the lead.
I mentioned it.
Yeah,
that was the iconic TSN turning point, in my opinion.
You know what? Okay, I'm remember Chatfield was going to be my good for this game.
Yeah, he's the one who got the scoop and score.
I think he had a great game. He bounced back from some stupid chintzy penalties that he shouldn't have taken in the previous couple games. And I was wondering if he was, getting to that point where he was just going to be a cheap shot artist at some point. And no, he's back to what they brought him in to be. And he's a fantastic player. He looked great in that game last night. So, or on Saturday. No.
We're not 2-0. We don't do it, and we don't do immediate stuff, people.
No, we would either be. Well, you wouldn't be able to hear me. I'd have to yell, and even then, it would just be
even then it'd be like, you sound like Marlon Brando at the end of it. So. Excuse me.
Well, we won.
What the hell was that?
Ultimately, in the end, what? I coughed.
Oh.
Yeah, we won. Thankfully,
keeps us alive.
Keeps us alive. Technically, so okay. Let me pull these stats up because I was looking at the probabilities here to the playoff probability. We still have a 55.31% chance of making the playoffs.
Well, unlike how Clay's done math.
No. I let the CFL.ca do the math for me.
Oh, okay.
Which could be my first mistake.
We asked too many questions.
Odds to host a playoff game were at 34.34%.
They say there's a chance.
1 in 3 chance there. Okay.
And we still have a chance to win the East. Oh. It is really small.
It's slim. Yeah. Slim chance.
0.52%.
Yeah, that's pretty slim.
Yeah. So essentially, we would have to win out. Hamilton would have to lose out. Also, Montreal would have to lose out as well.
Yeah.
So that is tight. We have no shot at winning the West.
Wow.
Thank God for that. Oh my God.
And our odds to appear in the 112th Grey Cup have dropped. We're at the 9.84%. Yeah.
But did you take a look at some of the predicted matchups?
Yeah. We're
Some
the
curious
Calgary.
lineups there.
Yeah. They've got, let's go through them all. Calgary Hamilton at 33.15. Saskatchewan Hamilton at 31.88. BC Hamilton at 7.31. Calgary Toronto at 4.26. And Saskatchewan at Toronto 4.02.
Now,
to the decimal point.
No Ottawa, no Montreal on there.
Well, Ottawa, I'm not surprised because they're dead last. But Montreal, no Montreal at all. That's surprising.
Yeah. And there's still a
anti-French
50% chance of crossover.
Anti-French bias in the computer system. You can see Cliffy seeing that goes, oh, Steve Tabernac. What the hell?
Yeah. So, we're still, we can go on a run. We already started.
Mm-hmm. 5 games left.
Keep running. 5 games left. We start the next game is Friday night. We're playing host to the Montreal Alouettes,
who are coming off the absolute demolition job of the Saskatchewan Roughriders.
Rafala Exume did not have a good game.
No.
They all want his head.
I wonder why we got rid of him.
Yeah, well, when your 2 starting cornerbacks are scratched mere hours before the game,
They should have planned better then.
and your backups are called into to play, and I think what I believe because I listened to some of the game on the way home. The 2 cornerbacks that played in Saskatchewan had not played the cornerback position in at least 3 years each.
Ooh.
So
that was a bit of a gamble.
Yeah, I think they were kind of hoping that one of Sales and Campbell would be available. Unfortunately, both of them were not. So, you throw some guy in there who doesn't have a whole ton of experience, at least recent experience, and people are going to pick on him.
Honestly, just like how Hamilton was picking on Willie Drew Jr. in Labor Day Classic.
Yeah.
And I mean, they were matching Kenny Lawler up against him, for God's sake.
Yeah.
I mean, you've got one of the top receivers in the league versus a literal rookie defensive back. You know what's going to happen.
Yeah. Why we couldn't run a scheme where we had Benji on him the whole game. I don't know, but
doesn't matter.
That was a couple games ago.
Yeah, exactly.
They won.
Yeah. So, news around the league. We signed some dudes.
3 dudes, precisely.
3 dudes.
Yes. We signed American wide receiver Tyler Kahaman, American DB Nick. It's not a tumor, and another American O lineman Josh Donovan, who suited up for 17 games with Montreal last year. So
that must be a replacement for Anthony Vandal then, because I know he was hurt.
yeah,
You,
hurt, and it didn't. Don't believe he was in. Where are we here? Injury report here. Yeah, Anthony Vandal was limited with an ankle injury. So Sage has still got issues with the head. Spencer Brown was limited with a hip. Of Liram Hiralahu didn't feel well. Must have got seafood from the same place Will does.
Or
lobster.
he partied a bit, or he partied a bit too hard after winning the BMF belt.
Yeah. Yeah, and then Ryder Varga didn't practice at all with a knee issue. And then Nick Arbuckle. He's going to be out 2 to 4 weeks with a calf strain. So this is Daggy's team going forward, at least for this week. I'm not sure, what your guys' thoughts are on that. I've been asking for him anytime Nick struggles because he does have a much stronger arm.
Yeah. Honestly, I looked at his stats. They're not 100% terrible.
No.
And I mean, he was working in Edmonton with a dog shit O-line.
Yes.
So put him up let's see. We honestly don't know what's going to happen on Friday night. I thought the same thing with Nick Arbuckle. It's like, you got a raw deal the first time he showed up here, and it basically said, put him with our O-line, put him with our current O-line, and let's see what he can do.
Yeah.
Sure, he's had some brain dead decision making. That's gonna happen. But for the most part, he's turned into one of the elite. He's actually turned into one of the elite quarterbacks into this league, which is what we were hoping from him the first time around.
Yes. So yeah, Daggy. Daggy looked really good in the preseason game. Guelph. And I thought he was making quick decisions, but and I think that they pared down the playbook for him a little bit. I know in this post game press conference, Dinwiddie said they just ran their base offenses with a few of the packages that he knew from that they had in there for him. So he'll get. He's took the first team reps this week, or today in practice, and they'll be trotting him out at home play in Montreal on it's the Indigenous Heritage Week.
That's right, it is, isn't it?
So my guess is we'll be seeing a bunch of the orange jerseys in the pregame, and we'll be seeing the Indigenous logos on the helmets.
Yeah, I'm guessing it's going to be for like the next 2 weeks, I would figure, right?
Yeah, give everybody a chance to have a home game in it.
Yeah. And not only that, the Truth and Reconciliation Day, it's the end of the month, so, and that's on a Tuesday, so I figure they'll spread it out over the next 2 weeks.
Yeah,
go from there.
Yeah, so we'll get to see those nice logos there.
Mm-hmm.
And some of the teams that CFL's already started rolling out the ones for, I believe, the home teams this week. So also on all their graphics and stuff like that, they've got the Argos Indigenous logo and BC's Indigenous logo as well. So yeah. And what else? We rose in the power rankings. We're up to number 4.
Really?
Yep.
How the hell did they figure that? I mean, I figure we'd go over Edmonton, but how the hell are we 4th?
Winnipeg didn't look good. Montreal
Winnipeg looked like shit.
Yeah, they were 4 last week. They moved down to 8. Montreal moved up from 9th to 7th.
Hold on. Winnipeg cratered.
Yep.
Holy shit.
Well, I guess that's what happens when you lose to Ottawa.
But they lost to Hamilton last week.
Yeah. Whatever it was, yeah. But yeah, they they dropped. BC moved up to 6th from 7th. Montreal's in 7th from 9th. Edmonton stayed at 5, and we ended up in 4th.
Somehow.
Yeah.
Although if you take a look at the graphics further down the page, we're apparently both 4th and 8th.
Yes. We're both a decent team and a not good team. Which actually makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Because at times we've looked like we should not be trying. We don't belong on that field, and then other times we're like, yeah, we're the up there. So
that's actually the highest the highest we've been in the power rankings since the first week of the season. Because we were number 1 in the power rankings in the first week, and then after that we just absolutely cratered after week 1.
Yeah. Well, we weren't good at the beginning of the year, so
no.
And the other thing we did mention that the special teams graded out decently in the Pro Football Focus. Isaac D'Arcangelo was the highest rated special teams tackler in there at 91.2. Liram Haralahu, highest kicker at 80.1. And Janarian Grant, 73.1 is the highest return man of the week. Derek Parrish, 89.2 is the best D lineman. So that goes to Will's point that D line played amazing.
Mm-hmm.
There's not a whole lot of other news going on in the CFL right now, so let's. I know you got something special for us in the 3-minute warning, so let's get right to the picks and fantasy. Will is not going to mention anybody on his fantasy team because he's winning that way. I looked at I've got Nathan Rourke as my quarterback. And I threw Spencer Brown and Jay Kerslow in there, and because everybody's so damn expensive, I had to throw in somebody for 6.5, and that happened to be Mr. All he does is catch footballs, David Ungerer, the third. Apart from that, the only other way I think you can get some more value in there is to put Daggy in as your quarterback. And then you'll have a little bit extra money.
Yes, but you'll be risking taking Jared Daggy as your quarterback.
Yeah.
Hey, sometimes risks pay off, guys.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah. Well, the people that put in Dustin Crum last week got paid very handsomely for it.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right, Doug, who's on who you got on your team?
Kind of think of Justin Rankin this week.
Yeah, I I opted for Greg Bell, the other side of that, who is put up, I believe, the top running back rankings the last 2 weeks. So
Yes.
ride the hot hand. So
Yeah. Well, regardless, it's the same price.
yeah.
So
Oh, okay. Yeah.
you can do either or.
Yep. Either one works. Let me just get to our.
as he's furiously changing the Fancast's team.
No, right now I'm going to see what our picks are going to look like.
Oh,
They don't give us. They only give us money line on Toonie Bet. So let's go to FanDuel.
who is also a
All
league
right.
sponsor, by the way.
Yes. Okay, so we've got start off the week with the Montreal Alouettes in Toronto. Montreal is favored by 6.5. Will?
Okay, that's not surprising considering the demolishing job that they did on Saskatchewan.
Yeah.
We have no choice but to win, so
Yeah, I'm going to double down and say Toronto by 4.
Fuck it, Toronto by 1, and it's going to happen. Third week on the trot, it's going to happen again. We're going to
Toronto
steal it
by
again.
33.
Yeah.
I would love to see that too. Don't get me wrong. I would love to be able
Like
to say, you know what?
2023 style.
I'd love to say at halftime, fuck it, I'm going to the pub. But no, I mean, we're gonna steal this one again. We're gonna steal it again. I'm telling you.
Yeah. I may be
Steal it.
watching from a pub because I'll be out and beating on Vancouver Island for this game. So
What?
yeah.
Why? How
I
dare
have
you?
decided to go see some family who is not capable of flying out to see me.
Yeah, but I could have
Um,
waited till Saturday.
yeah, I'm leaving on Thursday. This is when
Jeez.
yeah. Can't
Jeez
afford to fly
Louise.
on busy days.
Hmm.
Not many people can afford to fly on those days, except maybe Steve.
Well, that's because he only pays like $30 a flight.
Then we got the nightcap. BC is in Calgary.
Calgary.
Yep.
Calgary.
And the Stampeders are favored by 5.5. Doug?
We need Calgary to win this one. I know it goes against with a lot of people's sense and sensibilities on this one, but
Yep.
we kind of need them to take BC to the woodshed.
We do.
Yeah. I think they will too. Although
I think they totally will as well.
I think it's going to be a little bit of a track meet, though. I think it is as long as they don't get rain in Calgary or snow, because it might happen at this point in the CFL. I think Calgary wins by 10.
Calgary wins by 46.
All right. And then Saturday, we get the afternoon game. Winnipeg in Ottawa.
Ottawa.
Ottawa is favored by 2.5.
Over Winnipeg?
Uh-huh. I guess they're.
Winnipeg
I guess right now they're looking at the fact
Huh.
that Caleros may be out again.
Winnipeg no play well last
Oh,
little bit.
Um,
that explains it.
unfortunately, we have to root for Winnipeg.
Well, this
Winnipeg
one's
no
very
play well.
well. Hang on. In this case, it's pretty much a damned if you do and damned if you don't kind of thing.
Yeah.
Because if you root for Ottawa, that puts them in a tie with us, but we have a tiebreaker with Ottawa, so we still retain third place, even if on the off chance Montreal wins.
Mhm.
On the other hand, with Winnipeg, if they win and BC wins, then it gets a little murky. But if they win and BC loses, we can afford for Winnipeg to win. Because right now they're both tied in the standings, with Winnipeg being over BC.
Okay.
I had to do some math because I was doing it for a little. I was doing it with us for the segment on my Upon Sober review, which
Yeah.
is going to be coming up later tonight.
Yeah.
So
Goddamn.
I'm thinking, like, I mean, Winnipeg, like, I mean, Streveler isn't all that good of a quarterback, but sure as hell better than Ottawa is.
Yeah, and right now, I'm not sure where they're going with. I know last week they said Dustin Crum for another week, so maybe Drew Brown might be healthy. No idea. Um, yeah, I'm gonna go Winnipeg by 2.
Ottawa by 18.
Okay, this is the first.
Will picked Ottawa.
I
Yeah,
did.
you did, and we've got it on record now.
Will was momentarily possessed.
Winnipeg by 300.
Too late. Too late.
All right, and Doug, where are you going with it after you Rain Manned it all for us?
Oh, Winnipeg.
All right. And then the evening game on Saturday, you've got the Edmonton Elks in Hamilton to play the Ticats. The Ticats are favored by 5.5. I want Edmonton to punch them in the mouth, and then go up to the radio play-by-play booth and slap Simone Lawrence just for the hell of it. So Edmonton by 1.
Edmonton pulling an us.
Yep.
Stealing it from Hamilton for again. I'd love it. I would love it. I want to see them Elks gore the shit out of Hamilton. I really do. Just for the sheer comedy of it all. So yeah, I'm going this. So yeah, Edmonton's going to steal it, but I'm going to go a little more. Say Edmonton by 2.
Oh. All
So
right. Well,
Hamilton will have a 1-point lead, and then Edmonton kicks a field goal to win it.
all right. Will?
Edmonton by 54.
All right.
That's some good. That's good. Yeah.
Well, now that leaves us into Doug's time. It's a 3-minute warning.
Okay. All right. Well, one thing I found on Blue Sky this week, considering, as we all know, the NFL is currently underway, and I'm seeing a very disturbing trend on Blue Sky, where no less than maybe 4 or 5 separate people that just pop up in my feed have said such and such a team should be relegated to the CFL. And I saw it with, I think, Arizona Cardinals, the Los Angeles Chargers, and the New York Jets. I just have to say this to those wanting this to happen. Keep your trash down south. If they come up here, they're going to be just as shit. Okay? And I think the UFL is going to be more their speed, so send them there. We don't want no. I mean, don't get me wrong. As much as I would love to see Ottawa pants the New York Jets, because I know it would still happen even with Ottawa's shitty team. I mean, come on. Like, do you really? I mean, if you're a Jets fan, do you want that humiliation even more so? Do you want to be even more humiliated than you already are on a weekly basis? To say, oh fuck, how the hell did we lose to Ottawa? That doesn't sound right, man.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Keep your shit
Although
on.
I don't know why they want to relegate the Chargers. The Chargers, they're 2-0.
No, it's not the Chargers. Sorry, it was the Panthers.
Oh well, yeah, that makes more sense.
Sorry,
Um,
I always think the Chargers are shit. Obligatory fuck you Spanos to that. But
yeah, I get totally where you're coming from on that, because I don't think that they would compete at all in the CFL.
oh, not even remotely. Not even
Um,
remotely. I mean, every team up here could kick every single shitty team that anybody ever says, oh, they should be relegated to the CFL. Guess what? They're going to be just as shit up here as they are down there. So send them to the UFL. Maybe they'll have a shot at the championship at that point.
yeah,
Just saying.
honestly, after watching a couple UFL games this year, I don't think Arizona could compete. Neither could Carolina.
The Michigan Panthers could whoop their ass.
Oh yeah.
Go Battlehawks. So that was the first thing. Now, this is something that I've been waiting for. Now, as I said, I introduced a new. If some of you watched my videos last year, you'll notice that especially as we got closer to the playoffs, as teams get eliminated, they got a little post-mortem piece where they kind of looked like, or basically just took it out of Oregon Trail, to be perfectly honest. This year it went a little bit different because I'm going to be celebrating those who make it, but I'm also going to be punishing those who don't. So, if I can get this to work. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. Oh, yeah, there it is. All right. All right. There we go. Okay. Here it is. Okay.
Oh, punch out.
I don't congratulate them for that.
Trust me.
It doesn't look like Winnipeg. It looks like
That's the Great Cup logo, fool.
It looks like they're walking along the pier in Brooklyn or something.
That's Punch Out for you.
Yeah, that's
Now,
What?
Clay, you might recognize that number.
yeah, I'm drawing a blank here. It looks familiar.
Oh, hang on.
It's the number for the Saskatchewan Roughrider kickoff.
Yep.
All right.
On
Well,
734 Elphinstone Street.
yep.
What's in Elphinstone?
It was the road on the other side of my block when I lived there.
Oh. How close did you live to the bloody stadium?
The new stadium, my house is actually closer, but I literally lived. People parked on my street to go to the game.
Did you charge him? Did your dad charge him per axle? He should have.
No, he didn't, because they weren't allowed to park on the grass. In our area anyway. Well, they couldn't park on our grass because it was a little bit elevated from the street level. So, but I was
I
I was
would have
about
paid just.
yeah.
I would have paid just to see people try.
No, because then we would have had to fix it, and yeah.
Well, that's why
Uh,
Hamilton has most of theirs around the stadium is AstroTurf.
yeah. I know we lived literally about a 2.5 blocks from Taylor Field, and technically, if you could cross the train tracks, if you went out to the road, you can actually see the new Mosaic Stadium from the house that I lived in Regina.
Oh wow,
Yeah. So they
that's
moved it
cool.
down in the exhibition grounds, as to where it was before, where it was behind the aquatic center. Yeah,
That's cool.
and
Facts.
that's the other thing that I was looking at their tailgate the other day, and they don't have a tailgate
You know,
really.
because
They
you
have
Not
a
know,
not not
team
not a proper
sponsored event.
not a proper one like us.
They've got 2 lots there that would be very conducive to tailgating.
but they want
Hmm.
to. Team wants the money from.
Still,
The Riders are just as money hungry right now as MLSE.
yeah. Well, they've always been money hungry.
Mm-hmm.
Um, considering they'll slap a logo on literally anything that people will buy.
There's a segment on Top Gear that has that kind of goes into that a little bit. Not rider logos, but just logos in
Yeah.
general on stuff. Yeah, it's
Well,
season 12, episode 7, I think.
well, if
Is
you
the one
if you
after the Vietnam special.
if you go back in if you go to the internet Wayback Machine, because it's not connected to the CFL site anymore, that when they did the snap, the can't remember her last name, Jody did a
Jody
uh,
Vance?
no.
Somebody else?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think that was her name. She did a story on things that you can find at the Rider store. And the last thing is, well, you couldn't find the actual kitchen sink. You could find a kitchen sink drain plug with the Riders logo on it.
Did you find a spatula?
Those are though you can find. Well, you could get those at Canadian Tire, at PV Mart, at Co-op.
Co-op?
Yep. You could get them at the Co-op gas station. You could that's easy thing. Like
you can get them at Spatula City.
But yeah, literally they sold everything. They literally, if you could put a logo on it, somebody in Saskatchewan would buy it at one point. So,
yeah, like I said,
all
I
right.
think like I said, there was on the Top Gear episode they put a BMW badge on a plate of vomit. They put a Ferrari. They put a Ferrari badge on a wizard sleeve. They had 4 rings on a plastic chicken, which is
Yep.
I'm not going to say the word here. And they also for some odd reason had some logo, I forgot what it was, on a pork sword, which was just a rapier that had was just stacked up with pork hocks all the way up to from root to tip. So I could see Rider logos on being on every single one of them.
Yep. Hell, I even had a burger press branding tool that had a Rider logo on it. Yeah. It's meant for the barbecue. You put the meat on it, and you just press down and.
Doesn't Ginger have one of those?
Yeah,
But I think he had that.
He's got a legit branding iron that's an Argo logo on it.
Yeah, he had that made, I think.
Yeah,
this was something this was something we literally bought at the Co-op.
Bloody Co-ops.
My son still has a Rider suitcase.
Oi. Merchandising, where the
Well,
real money from the movie is made. Rough Riders the T-shirt. Rough Riders the lunchbox.
Rough
Rough
Riders.
Riders the coloring book.
Actually,
And, and last but not least, Rough Riders the doll. Me.
Funny thing about that is I actually saw a picture that was Spaceballs the Mud Flap.
Yeah.
It actually said on it Spaceballs the Mud Flap.
I've actually seen one. I've
on
seen
the on like an F. I was like on an F650 dually. I thought it was hilarious.
I've seen them on semi trucks before.
Spaceballs
I've
Mud
actually
Flap?
I've actually seen them in person.
That's
So,
fantastic. Yeah, Rough Riders the
Baseball's
Mud
the
Flaps.
doll.
You would figure them. You would figure if you sold Rough Rider Mud Flaps, they'd sell like hotcakes, especially in that neck of the woods.
May the
Prob-
Schwartz
they
be with
probably
you.
did.
Probably couldn't keep them in stock, to be perfectly honest.
Rough Riders the popcorn maker machine.
Well, okay. Imagine walking into a Canadian Tire and them having a team section, right?
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Except in this area, you'd probably have, Leafs and Raptors and Blue Jay stuff.
Everything but the Argos.
Yeah. This was literally just Rider stuff. And they had, they had shirts and things all the way up to the roof. You literally had to get a cherry picker to go and get the stuff off the top, the top four rows. Right?
No, now I'm just thinking of some dude with his truck pulls it into a shop and said, "I'm getting a misfire. Put in these damn Rough Rider spark plugs. They're not working right." Well, it's just like what the team did last night against Winnipeg, eh?
Rough Riders the brake fluid. Rough Riders the flashlight. Rough Riders the gardening rank. Rough Riders the cooking spray.
Yeah.
We're gonna go on and on about this for like the next 5 hours now when this freaking
Where the
program.
real money for the football team is made.
Yeah.
For the Argos, that's definitely true.
Now, speaking of merchandise, the John Candy shirt that everybody wanted is now available on the website and in the team shops game day for I think it was $29.99, so $32.99 with tax, something like that.
That's a steal.
Yeah.
Considering t-shirts nowadays, that's a steal.
And all proceeds from the sale of the shirt go towards the John Candy Foundation.
Ooh, okay, yeah, that's gonna be like right in my. Yeah, I gotta get one now.
So I picked one up for the wife because they were only giving out extra large in my section. Or at the door when I was coming in, and
yeah,
I am currently not sized for that.
Makes me wonder if John Candy, if he would ever do the fat guy in a little coat skit. It would probably work for him.
You know what? It would probably be funnier.
I think it would be, yeah.
Because John Candy, yeah, he could do the slapstick stuff, but he was he could do the smart comedy too.
Oh yeah, he was very cerebral. He was a very cerebral comic.
He's a man, half dog, or a mug.
He's a mug.
Always what I'm eating.
Yeah. All right. Anything else for the 3-minute warning?
No, that's it.
All right. Well, I guess that does it for the Fancast this week. Will, where can they find you?
You can find me on Twitter at ArgoFans or at www.argofans, where I'll be railing against Rough Rider merchandise.
Still.
Right, and thankfully the hat has gone just a little bit askew. So
It's
we've
got to go more than that.
it's askew enough to be the white Devon Claybrooks. Doug, where can they find you?
On the floor laughing my ass off. You can find me on Blue Sky. That's at Doug B519. You can check out the Double Blue Order, Section 115 at BMO Field on game days, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, merch store at doubleblueorder.ca.
And you can find me at all kinds of clay wherever there's a social media machine. You can find the Argos Fancast at Argos Fancast, or anywhere you find your friendly neighborhood podcast. Just search Argos Fancast. We are a proud member of the Shotgun Sports Network. You can find them at shotgunsportsnetwork.ca. Go check out their YouTube page and like and subscribe to our playlist. Also, while you're on YouTube, go over to Sir Douglas 1873 and like and subscribe to his page as well.
Thank you, Clay.
Well, that does it for this week on the Fancast. We will talk to you next week when we're on our 4th win in a row. Something like that.
We're gone streaking.
Go Argos. Go Argos.